This video covers 1. How states can develop state aviation standards for airport pavements, and 2. When state highway material specifications may be used for construction of airport pavements. C. Advisory Circular AC 150/5100-13, Development of State Aviation Standards for Airport Pavement Construction, 49 United States Code USC 47105 and 49 USC 47114. This video discusses 1. The differences between aircraft wheel loads and highway wheel loads. 2. The process for a state to develop state aviation standards for airport pavement construction. 3. When and how to use materials specified by state highway specifications on airports. Aircraft wheel loads and tire pressures require thicker pavement sections to protect the pavement surface. The earliest airports were constructed utilizing highway specifications. Airport operators soon realized that airport pavements constructed to highway standards did not perform under aircraft loads. The heavier aircraft tire loads caused the pavement to rut and shove, resulting in unsafe surfaces and conditions for aircraft operation. In the early 1940s, the Civil Aviation Authority, CAA, precursor to the FAA, in partnership with the Public Roads Administration, developed standards for construction of airport pavements. Airport pavements and highway pavements are fundamentally different. Airports construct pavements to support a low volume of distributed high-load, high-tire pressure traffic. States design and construct highway pavements to support a high volume of channelized, low-tire pressure automobiles and truck traffic. The combination of higher aircraft wheel loads and tire pressure requires using higher quality pavement materials and construction methods to ensure the long-term performance of airfield pavements. Aircraft engines are sensitive to damage from pavement debris, often referred to as FOD, or foreign object debris. Airports must construct pavements to more stringent standards to minimize the potential for FOD. Tire pressure and load vary by vehicle size and type. A large commercial aircraft geared tire has loads from 14,000 to 60,000 pounds per tire, at a tire pressure between 150 and 255 psi. A tractor-trailer tire is loaded at 4,500 pounds per tire, between 85 to 110 psi. An automobile tire is loaded between 1,000 to 1,200 pounds, at a tire pressure between 35 and 45 psi. Consider an 80,000-pound airplane and an 80,000-pound truck. 95% of the airplane's load is in the main gear with 4 tires and a loading of 19,000 pounds per tire. The truck has approximately 85% of the load on 4 axles with 4 tires per axle, with a loading of 4,250 pounds per tire. So even though the gross weight is the same, the aircraft load per tire is 4.5 times higher than a truck tire load. The FAA developed the current standard specifications for construction of airports, specifically considering aircraft loadings. The FAA validated these specifications under full-scale aircraft load testing. These specifications are broad in nature since the FAA uses them throughout the United States. FAA standard specifications materials acceptance and testing are on a project-by-project basis. Note, there is no such thing as FAA-approved pavement materials. Pavement materials must meet the requirements of the individual project specifications. However, the FAA does maintain a list of approved electrical equipment and materials. 49 USC Section 47105C allows states to develop state standards for airport development at non-primary public use airports. The FAA limits the scope of these standards to construction specifications for subgrade, subbase, base, pavement surfaces, and related materials for drainage, fencing, and turf. State aviation standards for airport pavement construction are specifications that, when approved by the FAA, may be used for pavement construction at non-primary public use airports in the state for which the standards were developed. State standards are developed by modifying sections of FAA specifications. State aviation agencies should contact the FAA Airports District Office or Regional Office of Airports to discuss the process for the development and approval of state aviation standards for airport pavement. When developing state aviation pavement standards for use on airports, the starting point for the standards must be the FAA's standard specifications in AC 150/5370-10, Standard Specifications for Construction of Airports. State aviation standards for airport pavement must be developed such that safety will not be negatively affected, and the airport pavement life, with necessary maintenance and upkeep, will not be shorter than if constructed using FAA standards for specifying construction of airports. AC 150/5100-13 provides guidelines for the preparation and submission to the FAA for approval of state aviation standards for airport pavement construction at non-primary public use airports. 49 U.S.C. Section 47114D5 allows the use of state DOT highway materials specifications at non-primary airports serving aircraft not exceeding 60,000 pounds gross weight. When utilizing state DOT highway materials specifications for airport pavement construction, incorporation of the state materials specifications requires more than just stating "use state specifications." States must modify highway materials specifications to reflect that the work is on and for an airport. The engineer must make the selections regarding materials, composition, and construction. Due to the differences in how state DOT highway specifications are organized, the project specifications must include copies of the reference state's state highway material specifications. When using materials from state highway material specifications, be sure to consider 1. Materials. The engineer specifies which materials to use. Do not let the contractor choose which state materials to use. 2. Composition. The engineer specifies any choices such as gradation, binder grade, or job mix requirements. 3. Construction. The engineer addresses any changes needed for construction, such as more stringent mat and joint density. 4. Quality control, QC. Clarify who is responsible for performing QC. Many highway agencies perform QC testing. At airports, QC testing is the contractor's responsibility. 5. Quality acceptance, QA. Clarify that the owner must perform QA. 6. Measurement and payment. Clarify how to measure material and what constitutes acceptable work. Materials may meet FAA specifications, but there is no such thing as FAA-approved pavement materials. Being approved for use on highways does not mean it is acceptable for use on an airport. FAA pavement specifications, including aggregate gradations, provide an option allowing minor modifications to aggregate gradations to permit for using local materials. The Innovative Pavement Research Foundation, IPRF, Study 01-G-002-05-3 is a reliable resource comparing the differences between FAA and state DOT highway specifications. The study is available at www.iprf.org. In summary, states may develop state aviation standards for airport pavement construction for use at non-primary public use airports by modifying the FAA standard specifications and seeking approval. Once state standards for airport pavement are approved, they may be used at non-primary airports within a state. States may use state highway materials on non-primary public use airports serving aircraft less than 30,000 pounds. States may use state highway materials specifications on individual projects on non-primary public use airports serving aircraft less than 60,000 pounds with a modification of standards, MOS. These reference materials provide additional guidance on airport pavement and the use of state standards and state highway material specifications for airport pavement construction. Please visit www.faa.gov. For additional information, contact the FAA's Office of Airports. The FAA appreciates your interest. Safe landing.